Greetings from Anup Kelkar's Python Academy. Welcome. So today we have seen the another SQL interview question from Data Lemma, which is based on histogram of tweets. So let us see what is the problem statement first. So basically assume you are given a table Twitter tweet data. We have to write a query to obtain a histogram of tweets that will be posted per user in the year of 2022. So output the tweet counts per user. We have to count the tweets per user as the bucket and the number of tweeters user who fall into the bucket. Into another words, group of users by the number of tweets they posted in year 2022, and we have to count the how many number of user has posted tweets in each group. So in the tweets table, basically 4 columns are given to us. That is a tweet ID, which is of integer type, user ID, it is of integer type, message string type, tweet data, again it is a timestamp. So where in the timestamp means they had given the time along with the date. So let us see what is the data present in the tweet table. So basically in the first column they are given the tweet ID that will be different for each user. Second column, each user is associated with the user ID. If you see the first 3 rows, so they same user has posted their tweet, but each tweet has their unique ID, that is a tweet ID, but the same user has uh, posted their tweets. We are trying to identify with the help of user ID, because the first 3 tweets user ID is 111, which is same. That means same user has posted the tweet 3 times, but each tweets on which timestamp they are posted, that should be assigned as in tweet ID. So first tweet should be posted on uh, 30th December 2021 at midnight. What is their message? I am considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured. Again, the next tweet, which is they had posted on the 1st of Jan in the year 2022 on again midnight, whose street ID is 7399252. They have posted by the same user, that will be identified by the user ID. And the message is, despite the constant negative press config. Next, again it is posted by the same user. We are trying to identify with the help of user ID, and tweet ID is 846402. And the tweets are message are following. They are following to any user, that is a Nixing tag on Twitter, changed my life. Again they had posted on the very next month on February, in the 14th of February 2022 at midnight. So basically in this data we are trying to identify how many users has posted their tweets with the same user ID. So let us see first. Initially, first we will create a temporary table, and whenever I am saying temporary table, we are concerned about the common table expression. Okay, so usually we were trying to write the common table expression. So it should be begin with the with keyword, with CTE as it should be whatever query we had written, that should be written in between parentheses. Next we will try to identify the user ID from table name. So what is the table name here? Tweets is a table. From the tweet table we are trying to identify the number of tweets where the tweet date is given to us. If you see, the tweet date column is there. Tweet date, we want tweets from the 01 01 2022 and in between, and tweet date should be in between this tweet date. So basically we want tweet in between 1st of Jan to the uh, first of Jan of the 2022 and next 1st of Jan of the 2023, and each tweet should be grouped with the user ID, because is a single user can tweet multiple time, therefore we're trying to group it, because each user has single user can tweet multiple time, but their tweets should be identified with a unique tweet ID. So for that we are trying to group the tweets, group by uh, user ID. Next we will write here which column we want to print. So for that we are trying to print user ID. We are trying to print how many tweets they had done with the same user ID. For that we will return tweet ID. They are trying to count the tweet IDs. Next we will given the column alias. So the column alias should be written as in uh, tweet count. Okay, so now we had written our common table expression. Now we are trying to write the actual query. Okay, so our actual query we are trying to write from the our temporary table name is CTE, with count as with num, count of user ID as user num, from CT from CT, that should be grouped by tweet count. Now we are trying to run this query, see whether it will give correct answer or not. So they are giving the number of tweets that been done by the uh, same user ID. So actually user ID is renamed as in column alias as in user num. So a user whose ID is 2, they had tweeted the one time. A user ID whose tweet ID is 1, they had tweeted 2 times. Okay, so this is our output, and this is actually we have to find out, because they are trying to see we have to output the tweet counts per user per bucket, which may fall into the bucket. So we are trying to fetch the tweets of the each user that in between of the 1 year, within between 1 year how many user had tweet how many times. So for that we are created here temporary table. As a temporary table is common, we call it as a common table expression. So here the temporary table name is CTE, okay, which is a temporary table. In between we are trying to fetch the number of tweets which is specific date that should be grouped by the user ID, because same user can each user can tweet some multiple times, but multiple tweets can be assigned as a unique tweet ID, but multiple same user tweets multiple times. So that time user ID is going to repeat. Therefore we are trying to group here, due to which we will get the clear cut idea how many times per user had tweets. So that's why we had grouped the user ID. Okay, and next after that we were using the temporary table or common table expression whose name is a CTE. We will use as in table. Within the table we are trying to first group the tweet counts, because there may be a chances the number of counts may be differ with the unique user ID. Next if we group, then we were trying whatever column name you want to find out from the city, they have to specify. So in the same column we are trying to specify how many counts, how many tweets specific user has posted. So that should be written here, and here we get the output like from the user ID 2 they had posted one tweets in between 1 year. From the user ID 1 they had posted 2 tweets with specific year. So I hope we will get the expected output here. Okay, so this is of today. If you have any doubt regarding this problem statement, please please write down in comment box. Okay, do subscribe this channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.